What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 22 here on Inspired Stories to close out the year for 2022 in December, and I'm glad everyone has had a great year and all that good stuff, and I'm looking forward to 2023 obviously, but we're here to close it out with one more producer for the year, and that is Minnesota native Cardo, or Cardo Got Wings. He obviously goes by a couple different names, but most people know him as Cardo. He's produced for The Game, Drake, Kanye, Kendrick Lamar, Payroll Giovanni, all kinds of different people. And I think the first time I saw Cardo's name on production credits was probably in 2012. I think he produced a couple songs for the Maybach Music Self-Made Volume 2. I'd have to double check that, but I feel like it was around that time. So like summer of 2012. Somewhere in there. That same year he did a song called Seen It All with Jeezy and Jay-Z, and that song is still one of his biggest records that he's done. I remember the story that he's told a few times about how the sample on that song actually couldn't get cleared, and he had to forfeit pretty much all of the royalty streams from it, and even some of the publishing. I don't know what the actual percentages are. But it's crazy that he, to this day, doesn't make a lot of money on that song, but it's one of his biggest records and one of the songs that got him, to being a household name in the producer world. And ever since then, he's just done a lot of different records with some of the biggest artists, and just continued to elevate. I love how he's another producer that does, collab albums with people. I mentioned Payroll Giovanni. He's done, I think, 3 albums with Payroll. Payroll obviously being from Detroit, one of the more prominent rappers out of Detroit, out of the Midwest. Somewhat underground, I'd say, for the most part. But, Cardo just doing albums with different people and singles with different people. I think he did something with Pierre Bourne as well at one point. And just self-releasing music. Every time I hear Cardo talk, though, I think that he's just one of those guys that exudes self-confidence in, himself, his music, and really just, I think he's one of those people that looks out for the producer community. I remember being in some clubhouse rooms as well, some of the bigger rooms that had, up to 90 to 100 people in them, even more than that sometimes. And specifically producer rooms, like the room that Busyworks Beats would do. Cardo would come in and speak, and he always just spoke with a lot of passion and just really fired up about certain topics. And he really just commands respect as far as, the work that he puts in, the time that he puts in, and really just the quality of the music at the end of the day. So I've always thought that was such a great trait, about Cardo, and his versatility as well. I'd say my favorite Cardo beat off the top of my head is probably Stalley's song White Minks and Gator Sleeves, which came out I think in 2013, and that always is a different type of Cardo beat. It's an old sample, it's very Midwest style, and obviously Minnesota, yeah, that's technically the Midwest, so he has a little bit of that Midwest flair to him. But he can also do these radio ready trap songs, different types of hip hop songs. Obviously, when he worked with Kendrick, he did a song on the Untitled mixtape. I think he did a few songs on Damn as well. So just, he's got that versatility that I love so much. And like I said, I think just him being himself, you can tell he's very genuine, and just he doesn't give a damn about what anyone thinks. He's just gonna do him and put out great music. So yeah, I mean, Cardo, incredible producer and artist technically as well, so go check him out. He does have some stuff on streaming platforms under Cardo, and I think he also will have those producer playlists on Apple and Spotify, as far as all of his other production credits that you can go and listen to and hear his full body of work. So just be on the lookout for the other stuff that he has coming as well. And that was episode 22 of Inspired Stories. And once again, thank you guys for watching these for as long as you have. This was pretty much the second full year of doing this. And a lot of cool stuff coming in 2023 for this entire brand of Proven Knowledge for myself. A lot of cool things. We'll keep Inspired Stories going. I like to do this. I like it as kind of a get away from the normal thing, and I get to just talk about people that I'm a fan of. So we'll just keep at it. And once again, I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great holiday and a great new year, and we will see you in January to kick this back off. So without further ado, have a good one, and thanks again for watching.